everyone, so I wanted to do my skincare routine. I've been kind of wanting to do this video for a while because you guys have been asking me what I use on my skin, and I've been kind of neglecting it because I've been trying to find my own little groove in my skin routine. I used to use a lot of different products, and now I'm finally really happy with the way my skin has been looking, and these products have been doing it for me. And I didn't think it was that much, but now that I have it all in front of me, it is a lot of stuff. So be patient with me. It might be a little bit long, but I'm going to try to explain to you why I use these things and like the reason why I use so many different ones. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you is face washes. I have about 4 here, and these are the ones I've been using a lot of. The reason why I have 4 different types of face washes is because I like to keep my skin on its toes. When you use something for such a long time, your skin gets used to it, and it's not as effective as it was when you first started using it. So I like to play up my skin a lot. So I use, first off for nighttime, I'm going to show you my nighttime ones. To take off my makeup, I use makeup wipes, which are just plain old makeup wipes. So you can get them at Walmart or MAC or whatever, just makeup wipes. I take off my actual makeup. Then to wash my face, I wash it twice, once to cleanse it, and second to actually treat my skin like an acne medication. So the ones I usually cleanse my skin with are these two. These are the samples of them. I have the larger ones, but I'm too lazy to go get them. So this is the Pangea Organics Facial Cleanser. It has a lot of different willow, I think, yeah, plum and willow. It's meant for a combination to oily skin. So it's really nice. I really like it. It feels really good on my skin, and I like that it's oil free, and it's really good for oily skin. It feels really clean. When I use it, my skin feels real fresh, so I use that to take off my makeup. Another one I use to take off my makeup if I'm not using that one is this one, which I just started using about 2 weeks ago, and I actually really like it. This is a Clinique liquid face soap. It's part of their 3-step program for skin, and I have them here. I've been actually using them, and I actually kind of really like them. So yeah, I think it's kind of strange because I've never really tried them before, but I really do like this one. It feels really nice on my skin, and it feels like minty at the same time, so I like it because it cleans my skin really nicely. Then to actually treat my skin, I use my Desquamix wash, which is my doctor recommended. So this is prescribed, so you can't really get this, but it's meant for my acne. So the reason why I use one to take off my makeup and then one to treat my skin is because I feel like it helps my skin a lot better. I feel like I can actually take off my makeup, because if you just wash your face one time after you take off your makeup, it's not going to be as clean as it would be if you cleanse it twice. Now I know they say not to wash your face too much because you can remove the excess oils, but all the face washes I'm using are really delicate for my skin, and I have really oily skin, so it's not that big of a deal for me because I know my skin's going to be oily no matter what. So it's not a big a deal for me. And besides, the way I do it is differently. I wash my face the moment I get in the shower, then I start washing my hair and my body, and then I treat my skin with my face wash. So it has some time to let my skin kind of relax. My morning routine for face wash is just this one. It's always been this one. This is the only one I use. This is doctor prescribed as well. This is my benzoyl peroxide wash. It's a simple benzoyl peroxide wash. You can get something similar to this at CVS. I use this just because at night I use a lot of face products, and I like to cleanse off all of that stuff if it's still on my face and not my pillow. But I just feel like it just feels really light, and it helps treat my acne as well. So it's something just really simple to use. I'm not too crazy about washing my face in the morning. I just wash it with that. So that's pretty much it. So that's it for face washes. Now we can move on to, I guess, skincare, skin treatments. My masks. Now I have 4 different masks in front of me right now, and they all do totally different things. So that's why I have so many different ones. But I really like them. I feel like it's a nice way to treat myself. Now I don't do a mask every day. I do it every other day. I do it the days I don't exfoliate, because I don't like to exfoliate and then do a mask, because that's sometimes too much for my skin. So I like to do it every other day, maybe about 3 times a week, which is pretty good. And I do it at least 2 days in between each time I do it. So these are the 4 masks I've been really liking. First is your staple. I mean, everybody has to have this in their skincare collection. It is the Mint Jabrui by Queen Helen. It's a really great face product. I mean, I've had this since, not this particular one, but I've been using it since, I don't know, like I was in middle school. My sister told me about it, and then I've been using it since. It's a really great, inexpensive. It really helps dry out any acne or tighten up your pores, and it just feels really clean on your skin sometimes too. So don't tell my boyfriend I told you, but he likes to use it too sometimes because it makes his skin feel nice. So it's a really nice universal skin mask, really. Next is another one you can find at the drugstore if you live near the border of Mexico. I live in Texas, so obviously we do. But this is a sulfur mask. It's similar to the Peter Thomas Roth sulfur mask. That one's $60, this is $5, so that's a huge difference. I did my research and it has basically the same ingredients, and all it is a just a mask. I mean, you put a really thick coat all over your affected skin area, which is for acne and stuff, and let it do its thing for about 5 minutes and then rinse it off, or I think it's 10 minutes. I don't remember, but I like to use this when I'm really breaking out, like when I'm on my monthly visit, when I have really bad skin along my jawline, which is hormonal. So I like to use this, and it really does help clear it up. So I really do like this. And I'm sorry if you can't find this because you don't live in Texas or near the border of Mexico, like in California or something. But I'm pretty sure you can find something similar to this because Peter Thomas Roth makes it, so you can find something similar to it. The next one is the Mario Badescu Silver Powder. I've had this one for a very long time. If you've been following me since the beginning, you know that I was obsessed with Mario Badescu for a very long time, and I still kind of am. I mean, I've kind of died down on buying a lot of his products, so they are quite expensive, but I've been really enjoying this one. This is probably the one thing that stuck with me, is because it's so cool and different. I really like masks that are different. All my masks do different things. I don't like to have two masks that do the same thing. So this one is a powder. It is meant for blackheads and pores. It just clears them all out. It's kind of tricky because you have to use it with an astringent or a toner. So it's kind of like you can't use it with water or anything. So that's kind of annoying, but it is really nice for using around my nose and cheek area or in my jaw. I only apply it to this central area of my face because that's where my pores are quite large. So I really like this. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's a really nice thing to try out if you want something different. And then last from the masks, I have, that rhymed, I have the Elizabeth Arden Peel and Reveal Revitalizing Treatment. So this is really cool. They're all really different. Like I said, this one's one you put on with a little brush, and it is a gel. I'm not going to show you because it's going to get all ugly, but it's a little gel. It's really cool. If you're really into like picking and peeling and that kind of stuff, I'm a real bad picker and peeler. I love to peel off plastic off of new electronics. I'm super weird, but it's one of those. It's something similar to that. So if you love doing that, you're gonna love this mask because you lay it on thick all over your face with the brush, and then you let it dry for about 10 minutes. It'll dry like 5 minutes. It'll dry, and then you just start peeling it off, and it literally just peels off the first layer of your skin. That sounds really bad, but it gently peels off the dead parts of your skin. So if you're kind of dry from using an acne treatment or something, it'll help remove that dry area, that dead skin. So it's really cool. I really love that stuff. And I found it at TJ Maxx, surprisingly. So I'm not sure if they still make it at the Elizabeth Arden counters, but I'm pretty sure you can find stuff like this anywhere, but it's really cool. So it's really different. So those are 4 different masks that you can do all kinds of different things. So next I'm moving to exfoliating. Now, I used to use the Olay little buffer brush, but I stopped using that completely because I absolutely fell in love with the Trish McEvoy Beta Hydroxy pads. Now, these are quite expensive. They're $65, but they're amazingly great. What they do is it's a non-abrasive exfoliator. So you get you get 65 pads, which is a lot, and you use it to exfoliate your skin. And it's really simple. You don't have to fuss with using a cream exfoliator or having to rub it on your face. You just literally swipe it over your face, and it's kind of like a light chemical peel. I really love it. And I'm not saying it's because I work for Trish McEvoy, but it's because I really love this stuff. I mean, I only have 2 products are from Trish McEvoy in my whole entire skin collection, and that's because these are the best products of their skincare that I like for my skin. So this is something you need to try out if you haven't tried already. It's a great non-abrasive exfoliator, like I said. If you have sensitive skin, like myself, I have acne-prone sensitive skin and oily skin, so it's like 3 of the worst things. But if you have skin like me, I mean, it's hard to use an abrasive exfoliator because sometimes it can make your skin look even more red and not really help with you know, your flakiness or your dryness. But this, it doesn't make my skin dry. It just literally takes off that dead skin and just makes my skin feel more revitalized, which I really like. It's a really nice exfoliator, and this is the only exfoliator I have right now because it's the only one I like. I mean, literally, I've stopped using any other exfoliator that I've used in the past and just used this one. And that's what I've been using it for about like 3 months or 2 months. So that's really awesome. So if I don't use my beta hydroxy pads, because I don't use it every day, I use it about every other day. So it's once, and then I do it one day, and then I don't do it the next day. I do it one day, and then do it the next day. So it's every other day, literally. I do this. If I don't do it, so it's one of the nights I don't do my beta hydroxy pads, I do use this, which is the clarifying lotion by Clinique. Like I said, I'm trying out the new the skincare routine with like the 3 products. I'm pretty sure you've seen this before, but I'm trying it out, and I started using this, which I really like. It's just a nice little thing to clean off any makeup if you have anything left over. Even though I cleanse my skin twice, sometimes I even find makeup on the cotton bud that I use to apply this. So that's how much you really need to be careful about going to bed with makeup on. And you can't just rely on removing your makeup once, because it's not going to do the job. So that's what I do. So it's either every other day I use these things. I don't use them the same time, so it's one or the other at night. The next thing I use for creams is kind of the same kind of steps. This is my Trish McEvoy Vitamin C cream. It's a really awesome cream for tone and texture and clarity for your skin, which I think everybody really wants to have even skin and have clarity to their skin. So it is a vitamin C cream. Like I said, it's chock full of vitamin C. I mean, it smells like citrus. I mean, you can't get any more close to that. That's what it looks like. So I like to apply this at night when I'm not applying an acne treatment. I don't like to mix this with very much things because I feel like it's not allowing it to do its job. So if I'm going to apply this is the only thing that goes on my skin at night. So this is a rarity, plus it's really expensive, so I don't like to use it all the time. I use it basically every other day. So it's the same with the beta hydroxy pads, I use it every other day. If I don't use that, then I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different gel. This one is really nice. It's for oily skin, like I said. The whole collection is for oily skin, so it feels really good on my skin. It keeps it hydrated in the areas that are dry, but it also doesn't keep my skin looking oily or sticky, which I really like. So I've been using that. So like I said, it's every other day. So the days I'm using this, I'm not using this. The days I'm using this, I'm not using this. So it's every other day. I have a couple more products left. Now, for the most important thing to most of my subscribers is what I use for my acne treatment. So this is basically it. I run out of the products my dermatologist gave me, and I haven't been able to reschedule with him to book an appointment. So I just went to the drugstore, and I was looking at all the acne products there, and there's a ton, which can be a little bit overwhelming. But I was reading everything. I spent at least maybe 20 minutes looking at everything and really reading up on it. And after all that time, I found one thing that I think was probably the best bang for your buck, and I've been really liking it. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it was going to work as well as my other products, but because most drugstore products for acne only have salicylic acid in it, and that just does not do well on my skin. My skin is over drying, and it doesn't treat the acne. It just makes it into large whelps on my skin, and it just doesn't work well. So I've always had a good response with benzoyl peroxide, and so I found out this has benzoyl peroxide in it. It's actually 10%. This is a Clear Cell Rapid Treatment cream. So it says it's going to reduce the size of your acne in 4 hours, which it does, which is incredibly cool because I apply this at night. I don't apply it during the day, I only apply it at night, and I apply it over my acne, and if I have a really large spot, within a day or two applying it at night, it'll be gone completely. So I think that's really cool if you have acne. I mean, if not intense acne, I don't get like really bad acne now. I just get spots here and there. So if you're kind of spotty sometimes, this is something you definitely need to try out. It's really cool, and you need to try it out. It's really inexpensive, and this is literally the only acne treatment I've been using. I haven't been using anything else because my skin hasn't been that bad, actually, because I've been using my regimen really well. So this is the only skin product I have for you. I'm sorry, for acne. It's really good. I mean, you really don't need a lot if you find something that you like. So if you're treating your skin well, you don't need to use a ton of acne products. So last but not least, the eyes. That's my only two. I only have 2 products for my eyes. This is the last 2 things I'm going to show you. So for eye cream, I'm not very picky because I don't really have much problems with my eyes. I do have bags like everyone else, but they're not so bad where I would need, you know, an intense eye cream. And I also have sometimes dry areas around my eyes. So the only thing I really look for in eye cream is for moisturization and dark circles. Really simple, basic eye cream. I've always liked L'Oreal eye cream, so this is the one I've chosen. I've used 2 of their products. The one before they discontinued, which I actually like, so it's kind of sad. But so I started using this one. This is a L'Oreal Eye Defense. What it says it helps is dark circles, moisturization, and wrinkles. I'm not too worried about the wrinkle part because I have oily skin. Oily skin doesn't really get wrinkles, to be honest. My grandmother's 68 and she has 1 wrinkle and it's on her forehead. That's the only place she has a wrinkle. It's crazy. But if you have oily skin, it preserves your skin so you don't get wrinkles. Really, that's the one thing that's good about oily skin. So I've been really liking this. I've been using it for about maybe 3 to 4 months. But I really do like it. It makes my skin around my eyes quite moisturized and it helps with my dark circles. So I really like that. So this is what I use as an addition to my eye products. I use an eyelash treatment. I've really like this one. In fact, I have the eyeliner that I use daily and I use this nightly. So every day and night I am treating my eyelashes. This is a Physicians Formula Eye Serum. It's for lash growth and I really like it. It's a treatment for your lashes. And then I guess last but not least is lip balm. I don't really use lip balm that often, but when I do, I use this one, which is the EOS lip balm. This is in honeysuckle, and it smells so good. But these are awesome little babies. So I use this. It's my only lip balm that I really like. So everything else feels kind of sticky, and I don't like that. So this is the one I use. But that's all of my skincare. I mean, I know it's a lot and kind of overwhelming, but I really honestly do use it every day. I mean, not everything, but you know, the things I use, I have my own little regimen. So it's kind of like a skip and hop to each thing. And basically in one night I'll do, you know, I'll wash my face twice, I'll either exfoliate or put a mask, and then I put my night cream on and put my eye cream, and I'm good to go. It may seem like a lot, but you know, when it comes to my skin, I'm investing in it. I don't want, you know, makeup is great. Makeup is awesome and beautiful. But when it comes to your skin, you want to have insurance in it. You don't want to be relying on makeup to make your skin look better. You want to rely on your skincare to make your skin look better. Because if you have great skin, your makeup's going to look flawless. And that's what I keep on telling people when at my job. I mean, it's really important to have a good skincare line before you start worrying about acne and foundation and, you know, eyeshadow, blush, whatever. It really is important to have a good skincare that works well for you. And it's taking me a while to actually find things that really help my skin. So it's not going to be instant because you have to try it out. It really takes 2 weeks to notice a difference in your skin when using a product. So if you're going to use something new in your skin regimen, if you're going to use something new in your skincare regimen, I recommend that you use one thing and include it into your current regimen. Don't just, you know, throw out everything you've been using and start using a new one. Make sure you one by one single it into your regimen that you're using already. That way you can see if it's good for your skin. If you throw out everything that you've been using and start a new regimen and you start breaking out with that new regimen, you're not going to know which product caused you to break out because you threw out all of your old skincare stuff and using all this new stuff and you're using all at one time, so you're not going to be able to see which precise one is causing you to break out. So that's why I think it's important to keep your skincare regimen that you're using right now, and if you're going to try to use a new thing, incorporate it into it. And then that way, if it breaks you out, you're going to know that it's that one thing that's breaking you out and not what you've been using before. So that way you can, you know, that way you can see what products are good for your skin and what's not. So take it step by step. Don't throw everything out. Don't bash everything. Just be patient with your skin. Because if you're not patient, you're going to be getting frustrated and stressed out, and that's not good for your skin either. So it's the kind of mentality that you have to have, as well as good products. So on a personal note, I'm sorry for the lack of videos for the past week. I was kind of busy with school. You know, getting into the swing of things is kind of difficult from going from no school summer to, you know, being thrown into the lion's den with school. I'm taking 15 hours, which is a lot, so be patient with me. And things get kind of crazy on the weekends, and I'm still working, so it's kind of work and school, and then this. I'm sorry, I took a little bit of a back burner, but I am full force. I'm going to be doing it because I love doing these videos for you guys. You guys are awesome. I love all the feedback I've been getting. Yeah, so I do have some homework for you guys. I want a couple of ideas on what you think I should do a video on, whether it be a foundation routine, you know, how to apply a certain skincare product, how to do a certain eyeshadow look, really anything you have any concerns or questions with. Send me a video or leave me a comment on my page or email me or whatever. Anything you really want to do, just show me what you got, because I really, at this point, I really want to know what you guys want to see out of me, so I think that's important. And also I need to do a room tour, but it's not quite ready. I mean, everything is good in its place, but I want to organize it a bit more. I'm a bit of a neat freak. I'm a little bit of an A-type, so excuse that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and have a good day. Bye!